Welcome. We are using this book. Today lecture on problem set A, P2 2A. Emily Valley is a licensed dentist. This is the second chapter, the recording process. So here we have some transactions here. Emily Valley is a licensed dentist. During the first month of the operation of her business, the following events and transactions occurred. So from the transactions, we need to be followed some instruction. Instruction A, journalize the transaction. B, post the ledger account. Number C, prepare a trial balance on April 30, 2017. Okay. So here, April 1, invested 20,000 cash in her business. So for this transaction, our cash will be debit and owner's equity will be credit. So this is cash debit and owner's equity credit. That means this side is debit and this side is credit. And this is our brief explanation that we invested cash in business. And April 1, hire a secretary receptionist at a salary of 700 per week, payable monthly. So payable monthly means we are not paying this amount this 1st April. So it's not a transaction. So no entry. No entry, hire, order, contract, promise, argument, etc. are not financial transactions. So no transaction. That means no entry. April 2, paid office rent for the month. This figure $1,100. The paid, that means cash is decreasing, so cash credit, and office rent, the rent expense debit. So for these transactions, our office rent expense will be debit, this figure, and cash will be credit, this figure. April 3, purchase dental supplies on account. The dental supplies, this is equipment, this will be debit, and on account, that means accounts payable will be credit. So supplies debit and accounts payable credit. This debit and this credit figure. April 10, perform dental service. Perform dental service, that means this revenue will be credit, and build insurance companies, this figure. So this will be our accounts receivable debit. So April 10, our account receivable will be debit and our service revenue will be credit. So here, perform dental service, we can again explain this. Perform dental service and build insurance company, 5,100. So for service, the service must credit, but we couldn't get any cash here. So this is account receivable. So for this transaction, account receivable, that means later we will get this figure. So account receivable will be debit and service revenue will be credit. Next, 11, April 11, received 1,000 cash advance from the Leh Mataruka for an implant. So for the implant, we'll do this implant later, but now today, that means 11 April, we are getting cash 1,000 advance. So cash debit must and revenue credit, but not revenue. This will be unearned service revenue credit. So cash debit and unearned service revenue credit. Cash debit 1,000 and unearned service revenue 1,000. Okay. When actually we do the job, that times we will get actually service revenue. Now it will be unearned service revenue. April 20. In April 20, received 2,100 cash service performed for Michael Santosh. So for this transaction, cash will be debit and service revenue. That means service revenue will be credit. So April 20, cash debit and service revenue credit. That means this is debit figure, this is credit figure. And now 30, paid secretary receptionist for the month 2,800. That means from this one just appointed our secretary receptionist, and now we are paying this amount. So our salary expense will be debit and cash credit. So our salary expense will be debit 2,800, our cash will be credit 2,800. Now last transaction 30, April 30, paid 2,400 to Dazzle for accounts payable due. So this is our transaction on April 3. So you know that accounts payable actually accounts payable, it was credit 4,000, it was credit 4,000 this figure. Now we are paying 2,400. So this is credit, increase account payable, increase credit, but now decrease, that means we are paying accounts payable. So it will be now 2,400 debit. Okay, I think everybody is clear. So accounts payable debit 2,400 and cash credit 2,400. So we finished our analyzing the transactions, and Emily uses the following sort of accounts. This is the sort of accounts, number 101 for cash, 112 for account receivable, and so on. Okay, so this transaction now you look, this is transaction cash. So for this case we have a lot of transactions here. Okay, so number one, cash 20,000. So this is cash 20,000. So this is our balance 20,000. Number second, here cash credit 1,100. So here for rent expenses cash credit, this is credit and this is debit and this is balance. So cash credit, this figure will be subtracted from this figure. So our figure will be this one. Now cash April 11 cash debit 1,000. So this is 1,000 cash, this is 1,000 cash, and this cash will be added with this figure, and now the present figure will be this one. Next cash, this one debit and these two credit. Okay, these two credit. So here this one debit and these two credit. After addition and subtraction we are getting, this is the closing figure of cash. Also account receivable, supplies, accounts payable, and so on, we will get the closing balance of cash. Now account receivable. So you know, this is account receivable, this is debit 5,100. So here look, this is account receivable, this is debit balance, and this is the closing balance. This is one item here, supplies. So you know that this is supplies, supplies here 4,000. See this 4,000, just we are showing here supplies debit 4,000. This is the supplies closing balance. Now accounts payable, you know that accounts payable, this is the figure accounts payable 4,000, this is credit. So this is credit balance, this is credit balance, accounts payable 4,000 credit balance. Okay, this figure. And now last one, this is the account payable debit balance, that means we already paid 2,400. So for this figure 2,400, this is the debit balance. So now it will be the closing accounts payable balance. Okay, so after this way we will finish all the that means accounts, that means our ledger. So after using this ledger balance, that means this is the closing balance of cash, account receivable, supplies, accounts payable, unearned service revenue, owner's capital, then service revenue, then salaries expense, and then rent expense. By using these figures 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so we will prepare now the trial balance. The trial balance, just you know, all asset, expense, and drawing balance will be debit. So this is cash, this is asset balance, account receivable asset, supplies asset, salary expense asset, and rent expense asset. And here liabilities, capital, and revenue balance will be credit. So here this is unearned service revenue, this is the liability balance, this one capital, this one service revenue, this one sorry, accounts payable, this one accounts payable, this one unearned service revenue, this one capital, and this one service revenue, this figure. So both sides is equal, and you need to double line for closing. Okay, so we are getting trial balance items from this ledger closing balance. Okay, this balance, this balance, this balance, this balance, this balance, this and this balance. Okay, so this our trial balance. That's all. Our next lecture on problem set A, P2, 3A. Okay, so thanks.